Hi everybody, happy Monday. I'm Ashley with Grace and Goods.
And I'm Shelby, the owner of the Aria Event Studio.
And this is the Business Bestie Podcast. Well, today we are so excited. We have Annie here from Be Well with Mama. Can you kind of introduce yourself and just give a short snippet of what Be Well with Mama is?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Annie. Be Well with Mama is just, we started out as a community, but now we're moving into the nonprofit space to support moms postpartum and going in through the end of their pregnancy into postpartum and beyond.
So just support. So what in your own motherhood journey kind of inspired you to start Be Well with Mama?
So I had just stopped with an MLM. I started it with Olivia. You probably know who she is, but it was a wellness company, and it kickstarted like my wellness journey on how to fuel my body, mindful movement, and all the things. But when you stop doing work like that, you also stop with the community events, and that's why I joined it, was because it was a whole bunch of moms getting together for community events. And I realized that after that stopped, that there has to be other moms out there that need that, but they don't want to join an MLM. So I actually texted one of my friends, and I was like, hey, do you want to get together in my house? We can do smoothie bowls, just get a couple moms together. And after that, it filled our cups so much. It was so cool. Moms came over. We just talked about the ups and downs of motherhood. And we immediately launched Be Well with Mama. And we started with play dates, and the rest is history.
It's just grown a lot.
Yeah.
And just because, has it been a year?
It's been 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
So just in 2 years, just getting a couple moms together in your living room.
Yeah.
Now I know you said you've outgrown even just being in your house.
Yeah, we cannot be in the house anymore. We serve every week 5 to 30 moms.
Wow.
It's
schedules.
Yeah, well, yesterday me was not the same mom me today.
Yeah.
So, moms can register yesterday. That doesn't mean they're going to show up.
Yeah.
Tantrums happen, things happen, and moms just don't show up, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what for you is the biggest purpose behind Be Well with Mama?
Through this process of starting with community events, we've noticed that there is a huge lack of whole wellness support for moms. So we kind of are transitioning into the nonprofit space in order to better support moms as their whole wellness journey. That includes a lot of things, but there's just a huge lack of support postpartum. You have all of these appointments while you're pregnant, and you're taking care of your body, you're doing everything you can to grow this, human inside of you, but as soon as you birth your baby, you go to your 6 to 8 week appointment, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then you're just kind of left to fend for yourself.
Yeah.
I remember what that felt like, because I was not a motherly person at all, and then now I have this newborn, and I'm like, okay, what now?
Yeah.
What do I do?
And if you don't have maybe a big support system, if you don't have family to help you, or friends close by, or friends that can help, you have nobody.
Yeah.
So now you're building this community where moms can reach out and connect with other moms, whether it's just play dates and being able to talk, or finding those resources for maybe appointments or therapists or things that they might need.
Yeah, we've actually, in the last year, I've worked really hard to connect and network with providers around town. So we've made connections with chiropractors, physical therapists, lactation consultants, yoga instructors, nutritionists, anything that you would really need postpartum to truly, quote unquote, be well, we have made connections with. So we can almost immediately send moms to our trusted providers around the area.
Which I think that is such a huge resource for somebody who's already feeling alone, probably not feeling themselves, if they have to maybe go out and find that person on their own, they don't know if it's a trusted person.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when you're just like, okay, forget it. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But if they know they can come to you or your community where that trust is already there, and then they're probably gonna maybe even get like a little boost of confidence to be like, yeah, you really should go see this chiropractor. This is how it helped me, and they can help you too.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. And also, like, I remember postpartum when I started feeling like I started going into my postpartum depression. I started Googling things, and I immediately shut my laptop. I was like, that's way too much information.
Yes. Yeah.
And
It's a lot.
we're trying to be a little bit of that middleman before we get to our like last phase. Of just like immediately sending whatever they need. That way it's simplified. There's just a couple that they have that they can click on and go reach out to, and it's very simplified. And if it's in a severe case, like we will have like, I will reach out to the person they're going to be reaching out to. That way they already know that someone will be reaching out.
That's amazing.
So
I love that you do that.
So I personally did not experience postpartum, but I know a lot of women do, and they often suffer alone and in silence.
Yeah.
You had it yourself. Can you kind of tell people what it feels like to really be in that state of mind, or what would you want people who have never experienced it to know about postpartum?
Yeah, it's something that even like a lot of people have like seasonal blues. But it's not something that you can really even, you don't know it until you've been through it. It's basically, it feels like a black hole. Like when I look back on that time, the only reason why I remember it is because I have videos and pictures. I can't really remember my daughter's first 9 months, which is really devastating for me, obviously. But I do remember how people were making me feel when I was trying to receive help, and it was just not, the system is completely broken for people who are literally broken trying to raise up the next generation.
Yeah.
And I just remember feeling absolutely in the dark, alone, isolated, intensely sad. And I didn't know why, because this is something that I had always wanted to do. I had always wanted to be a mom, and I also had always wanted to be a young mom. I mean, young mom, I was 23, but I mean...
Yeah, that's still pretty young. Yeah.
We wanted to wait until I was 27. I'm 27 now. So we wanted to wait, but she was a little bit of a surprise, and that's all right. Yeah. But with that just came, like, we weren't ready.
So I think people, it's so quick you go to your doctor and you're explaining your symptoms, and it's just so quick to be like, oh, here's medication. Yeah, like they want to shove meds down your throat so quick. And I had postpartum depression, but mine was from something totally different. It was from an experience that I was having in that time with my husband, and my husband was not there when my daughter was born. Yeah. And for me, I was so depressed because that's not how it was supposed to be. And a lot of times, when you have that postpartum depression, it's not because, like you said, you don't want this beautiful human, but also it's kind of like it's hard to take care of them when you feel broken yourself. And I think there's so many things that can heal you other than just meds. And having that support system, having that community, even, having a day to go to the chiropractor and get a coffee and just having, that time alone is so important. Yeah,
like sometimes it's just the small things. Honestly, the only thing that brought me out, like, yes, I was medicated for a month. But the only thing that really brought me out was community with other moms, and just that validation.
Yeah, and finding yourself and knowing that, like, okay, this is not my only identity. Like, I'm still, Annie who wants to go hang out with her friends, or I'm still a wife, or I'm still this. So I think it's important to continue to be yourself.
You have to yes, you're finding yourself again, but you're also like redefining who you are, because the person that you are before you become a mom, that person is no longer there.
Yeah.
It just has to change a little bit. Like all the fun stuff can still happen. But your mindset's going to be changed. How you do things is going to be different, And you just have to really think and redefine like who you are moving forward.
Yeah.
But you have to remember to care for yourself big time.
Absolutely. And becoming a new person and a different person is totally fine. It's all a part of growth, right? And experiences change who we are and make us grow, and hopefully for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that your program hits on so many different aspects, like the physical therapy, the chiropractor, etc. Because so many people put self-care in a box where it's like the gym and eat good and get some sleep.
Yeah, it's so much more than that.
There's a list of things that we need to be focusing on when we have the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or the resources.
Yeah, and also like doctors are not necessarily they're not educated on all of the things that you really do need to truly be well. And medication is really the only thing they will ever give you. They won't even talk about nutrition or movement or anything. So like when you go in postpartum, they usually will only throw you medication and be like, let me know how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't receive anything else. I don't know if you did receive anything else.
No, medication was the first thing that was offered to me, and I denied it because I wanted to be able to get myself through that without that, because I also knew that my situation was hopefully going to be ending.
Yeah.
And I knew once I got through that. So I used I leaned on my people a lot when I felt down or, had that moment where I was like, I don't even want this new life that I brought. I immediately was, Mom, I need you to come over. And I was very lucky that I was able to get through it, and the situation that kind of put me in that depression ended. But, some people aren't, that lucky or don't have that support or that community. So if you could give one piece of advice to anybody, and whether that's somebody's spouse or somebody's mom or somebody's friend, on how to assist somebody that is currently going through postpartum, what would that be?
You have to remember to hold the mother first. Like everyone loves a baby. Yeah. I love a baby.
Yeah.
But the thing is like the mom is going through a huge transition. And a lot of people forget about the mom. They come in and they rush to the baby and they're like, give me that baby. And nobody's holding the mom. So it's remembering to hold the mom. And if you're going to go over and, spend time with baby, remember to like do the dishes or something. Or like help around the house or something small. Yeah. Bring coffee always. And food. Always. And don't ask. Like, don't be like, let me know if you need anything. Yeah. Just do it. Because the mom is never going to ask for help. Women are the last people to ask for help, especially moms. So don't ask, just do it.
I think a huge resource too that could be great is even educating like the people in your life while you're pregnant, the people around you, for the signs for maybe postpartum depression, like as a spouse, knowing what to look for, because again, like you might not even realize that you're living through it, and you might not know that you have currently postpartum depression. So having like your spouse or your friends or your mom or your dad kind of have some education even before that comes about for maybe signs to look for. Maybe that's something we start to offer, start to add.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Father should take that course.
Yeah,
yes.
every father-to-be should take that course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like anyone who is going to be helping you needs to be taking that course.
Yeah. Okay, that's coming soon.
Yes.
To be announced.
To be announced.
So you kind of talked about how community helped you and you've built a community. What does community mean to you as a mother, and how has it shaped your own experience?
Community is something where you go and you feel completely relaxed and unjudged, and you can lay out with your peer support group. It's something that holds you tight, even when you don't need it, you still need to be held tight. So it's just something that you go to and you feel loved all the time, and you're good, bad, all the seasons.
Yeah.
So community is so important for everyone, not just moms. And
It's nice though when you are a mom, a new mom, or maybe a mom of 4 or 5, just to be in a room of women who can kind of understand where you're at and what you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like you said too, all seasons, because even having a newborn is so different than having, you know, a kid who's just now starting preschool or a 5th grader or a high schooler, right?
Yeah.
Like you're dealing with different scenarios as they grow. And so to continue to be able to, you know, live through that community and level up with those moms as everyone's moving through that is really important too.
Yeah.
So I know that you now are hosting the Mom Walks here in Fort Wayne.
Yes.
It's been around for a few years now, so I know, and then Be Well with Mama has kind of taken those over.
Yes.
So tell us exactly what those are, and do you have to have a little baby to participate? Because I want to come to them, but my child would be in school. But I just want to talk to other moms.
Yeah, no, actually we've had a few grandmas come with us.
I love that.
So like I don't cap it. Like I don't think there's a reason to cap it. I think if you're a mom, you should be in that space. Our walks are very raw, and moms are breastfeeding, bottle feeding, changing diapers, there's tantrums being thrown. It's so raw motherhood.
Yeah.
And sometimes we stop a million times through the walk because like we like to try to stay together. Obviously motherhood together is our little motto thing.
Yeah.
But
And where do they start, or where are they normally, the Mom Walk?
so through the summer this year, they were at the DuPont YMCA.
Okay, and then you just kind of set a time, everybody just kind of meets, and then you just literally just walk the trail.
Yes, so Wednesday morning at 9:30, we meet, and then it's twice a month on Monday night we meet, and then once a month on a Saturday.
Nice.
That way working moms can be there, you know, working from home moms can be there, any mom can be there at one of them. This month we're actually hosting all of them at Buckner Park, and next month we'll be at Krieger Park. We're trying to move around just a little bit so that all moms feel welcome.
Yeah, from all
and
sides
not
of
just the north side of town.
Yeah, absolutely.
And some that don't have maybe transportation
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It'd be a little easier to
Yep.
get to.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So can you share a moment maybe recently where you felt joy or connection as a mother
Like with my kids.
with your own? Yeah.
Well, this morning, my son, he's 11 months old, and he does not cuddle. Won't do it. Won't cuddle, and it's really devastating for me because Oakley would love to cuddle, but he does not. And this morning, he wanted to cuddle, and I was like, I'm staying right here, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
And he was like all squished up against my face, and it was so uncomfortable, but it just felt so cool to have him like cuddling me. And then he fell asleep. And then,
The little moment.
yeah, and then Oakley came over, my 4-year-old came over, and she also wanted to cuddle. So then I was just sitting in my chair just with both of my children, and it was so like, it just filled me.
Filled in
Yes,
yours,
yeah, because we just don't, my 4-year-old is just so on the go. Where are we going today? Let's go to the coffee shop, like on the go always.
She's definitely 4 going on 16, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
She is so funny.
She's like such a little networker. She's so funny. She likes to talk to everybody, but we just don't sit and just cuddle like that. And it was just so nice to just relax and just take that time
Just
with my
enjoy
children.
that moment.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was so beautiful. So
So if you could share one message with a woman who's maybe in that darkness or that postpartum place that you were in, what would it be?
I would have liked someone to tell me that we were going to figure this out. Like we were going to do this together. And my husband was not educated on any of this. I wasn't even educated on any of this.
Yeah.
So like hearing the words "we," I think moms need to hear of like, we are going to figure this out, and like we are going to get you help, and we are going to get through this.
And you can say that with Be Well with Mama.
Yeah.
2 moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will help you and we will be your support system.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, something super exciting and a little bit on the lighter end. You have your first big Be Well with Mama fundraiser coming up this weekend. So can you tell us just a little bit about what that is, what it entails, and then kind of like what it's going to support?
Yeah. So it's called She Means Business. We're going to be highlighting women and mom-owned businesses, which is super cool. I don't think it's been done. I mean, not that I've seen.
Yeah.
But we have like 50 plus vendors coming. We have had an amazing amount of, sponsors help us with this event. And we have some really cool silent auction items.
Yeah.
We'll have a bounce house and face paint and hair tinsel and all the things that you would want to have like for your kiddos to come out. It is a family-friendly event. Obviously, we don't have, we jump on a bounce house, but
Bouncy house, adults only.
Yeah, just kidding. It's not for the kids. Just kidding. Yeah, but this fundraiser our goal is 10,000, and we are going to kickstart a few core services with Be Well. So we will want to be doing like nutrition classes, mindful movement classes, and lactation. So we will hopefully be able to do that with this. They're starting some very small things moving forward. That way we can start paying for care for moms and start moving through our phases and towards our big goal.
Amazing. So it's on August 23rd,
Yes.
so this Saturday. And it is a free family event, so they can come and they can shop and they can enjoy the activities, but you are doing a VIP hour for the first hour, which you can buy your tickets for that online, but I know it comes with a tote bag, or swag bag.
Swag bag. It'll have
t-shirt.
a t-shirt with all of our sponsors on the back.
Yeah.
And it'll have the cute little Be Well with Mama logo on it. And our sponsors are going to be putting in stuff in the swag bag.
Yeah. And then, of course, all that is going towards helping your cause and getting moms the support they need. So, well, thank you so much for being here. We're really excited to talk to you and can't wait for the event. And
I just want to thank you from a mom to another mom for starting the organization Be Well with Mama, because it is beautiful. I think it's going to do a lot of good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next Monday at 8. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment anything you'd like to below.
Have a great week.